Separation anxiety can easily be mistaken for boredom. In both cases, a dog may chew furniture, rip up carpets and scratch doorways when home alone. Both can get worse as time goes on, so I'll give you some important tips to reduce both. Susie is a classic example of a dog in the first stages of separation anxiety. Let's take a look. Keep your arrivals and departures low-key, so avoid the long hellos and goodbyes, as this makes the contrast to being alone too strong. Instead, make them boring by not addressing your dog, so don't pat, talk, look at it or reprimand it. If your dog demands attention when you leave or arrive by jumping, nibbling your hand, licking you or standing in your way, just ignore it. On your departure, simply walk out the door without addressing your dog. On your arrival, walk through the door slower than you normally would and go about your normal business for at least 10 minutes, preferably longer, and interact with your dog after that. You need to keep your dog occupied when home alone, otherwise it will keep itself busy by potentially damaging your property or barking. A dog that is anxious about being alone may take it a step further and defecate inside the house or mutilate itself. To keep your dog busy when you're not at home, get a dog walker during the middle of the day, take your dog to a neighbour or doggy daycare centre or get a second dog. Also think about changing the environment, make it stimulating by leaving lots of exciting toys out and something for your dog to chew on that it likes to play with. Make sure there is adequate bedding that is dry and comfortable. Pile between 3 and 4 blankets inside your dog's kennel or basket. If your dog goes to the toilet while home alone, it may be best to feed a smaller breakfast and a larger dinner. Young and very old dogs cannot hold on for long, so you need to address how many hours you are away. Is it simply too long for your dog to be comfortable? You may be better leaving your dog in the garden with shelter, water and toys rather than inside the house. To help reduce your dog's energy levels, take it for a relaxing walk or play with it. Allow half an hour for your dog to calm down before you leave so that it is not overstimulated. To overcome the anxiety of being left alone, you need to teach your dog that being alone isn't bad and part of day-to-day routine. Do this by leaving the house for a few seconds, numerous times a day. Over time, your dog won't mind you leaving and you can slowly make your departure and arrival longer and longer. To desensitize your dog, mix up your routine, so have your jacket in the car, get changed at work and use a different doorway. When you are home, don't constantly give your dog attention, as this makes the contrast between being home with you and alone more severe, and your dog will become too dependent on you. A positive way to redirect this is to take your dog for long, stimulating walks on a long leash where they can place their focus on sniffing and seeking rather than just you. When you come home and find that your dog has destroyed something, don't tell it off. Unless you catch your dog in the act, there is no point. Some people say that their dog knows when it has done something wrong, as it slinks around the house looking sorry. Maybe it is a simple case of your dog loves to chew, which is natural, and has learned to do so when you're not home. Chewing when no one is home means he won't get told off. He has also learned that when his owner comes home, he is always angry and yells. The dog doesn't know why, so it starts acting appeasingly by lying on its stomach, walking around with its belly low to the ground, and trying to avoid eye contact or hiding in another part of the house to try and improve the mood of the owner. This doesn't work, so the dog gets more and more desperate to avoid the owner's angry response. It starts to chew furniture because it needs to release its anxiety on something. This may also cause your dog to defecate in the house as it is scared of the owner's arrival. Always give your dog something to do when it's home alone, such as getting another dog over to keep it company. Leave some toys out for your dog to play with that it only gets when it's home alone, so they're more exciting. Leaving a radio on a low volume or giving your dog a cloth to rip up instead of the carpet, and comfortable bedding is also helpful. The most important point I want you to remember is to make your departure and arrival boring. Don't talk to your dog, don't look at it, and don't pet it. This is going to make your dog more anxious when it's home alone. Another point is don't reprimand your dog for any damage that it has done while it has been home alone, as your dog won't put 2 and 2 together. It will also become anxious of your arrival and maybe destroy more things, so I would leave it, only if you catch your dog in the act. Thanks for watching freevideodogtraining.com. We'll see you soon.